And welcome back to Flying High with Eric and Skye. I'm Skye Merida, fly to the Skye Merida, along with Eric Ruby. And that music, I'm so glad to hear it because it means it's that time, March Madness. I mean, in my opinion, by far, the best playoffs in sports. And I will repeat that, the best playoffs in sports, because you have no idea what's going to happen. There is nothing more unpredictable than March Madness. And I know sometimes it seems I'm very critical of John Wall, because I am, just because I feel like he can be even better. He can be so good. If he has a jump shot, if he can take over in the clutch, if he can create his own shot consistently, he can be like possibly the best point guard in the league. That's why I'm so critical of him. But I just think that right now the Wizards are a very dysfunctional team within that organization, which is why even though they're on a hot streak, even though they're playing well right now, I don't see this team as they are without a big trade lasting too long in the postseason. Devin Booker, we've already seen how good he can be, obviously dropping 70 points in a game when he's not even old enough to drink a beer. And he's basically, like Phoenix fans, you got to calm down. Obviously, like I know Elfrid Payton had like a good game last night, or at least at the start. But you lost that game by 40-plus points. Yeah. 40-plus points. And this isn't even the first time
this isn't
you
the second
guys
time.
have lost by 40-plus points. This is the fourth time this season that you've lost by 40-plus points. You know how much the rest of the NBA, all the other teams in the league have lost by 40-plus points? 4 times. You're tied with the rest of the NBA for the most 40-point losses this season. That is embarrassing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Flying High with Eric and Skye. And you know what this music means. This means it's time for the Big Baller Brand Update of the Week. He keeps on saying, every game that sales are going up, we're having a good time here in Big Baller Brand. Well, what are the actual numbers? Yeah, How much is he actually making off of these $495 shoes? Are people really buying them?
So the thing with the shoes
are the reason I actually like Lonzo, but he's got to step up for himself. He's got to stand up for himself. He can't just let his dad control his entire life. Like, he has to basically just say, like, no, that's not going to happen. I don't associate with what my dad is saying. And talk to his dad and say, look, you need to chill. You have to be quiet and let me control my own life. And welcome to Traffic Jam, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Blaze Radio. You're listening to myself, Fly to the Sky, along with Tom Mocha Frap is where it's at. That's the one I always
go for.
I might have the mocha.
I think I'm just gonna stick with the tea. I like tea.
I'm
waiting
good.
for
I
the
like
unicorn frap to return.
Yeah, I never got to try that.
Except I heard those were so hard to make. Like, there were some people that were flipping out, some baristas that were flipping out, apparently, by how many they had to make. Apparently, it's really hard, and I guess I can't be surprised. It, like, changes colors, obviously, so there might be something more than coffee in there. I don't know.
I can vouch.
And welcome back to Traffic Jam here on Blaze Radio with Eye of the Tiger by Katy Perry. We're not going to be talking about tigers, but we are going to be talking about lions. Hannah?
That was a good one.
Take it away, Skye.
Oh, I'll take it away. I'll take it all the way to a galaxy far, far away. Ooh. So, speaking of Justice League and the DC universe, DC has found its Shazam. Yes, Zachary Levi, who is known for his roles from the TV series Chuck and some of the Thor movies, actually. He plays Fandral in the Thor movies, has been selected to play Shazam in the DC Cinematic Universe. What do you guys think of this casting choice? Guys, something has happened. Something exciting happened yesterday. Marvel dropped the Avengers Infinity War trailer. And in my professional opinion, it's lit! Woo! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of No Capes Required here on Blaze Radio. Man, it's been one heck of a semester. It's been one heck of a series run. But for the final time, I am Fly to the Sky alongside. I told a couple of my friends about Gambit. I think they were already making Valentine's Day plans in February 2019. They had already marked the calendar down 2019. That's what we're doing. So now they have to make some new Valentine's Day plans. So I feel sorry for them. Stephen Glover took to Twitter sharing some thoughts, claiming that there was, saying that there was a specific episode where they were focusing on Taylor Swift. And he had this quote, there was really a Taylor Swift episode, and it was hilarious, and it definitely was the last straw, LOL. So there is some speculation that the reason, Brandon, that this show was canceled was because of Taylor Swift.
Of course.
I have 3 choices. I'm going to throw them out really quick for Batgirl. First one is kind of an obvious choice, not too original, Emma Stone. I think Emma Stone is a great actress. She's an Academy Award-winning actress. And I actually brought up the fact on my last show that I would have Andrew Garfield as one of my potential Nightwing choices. So imagine if they were back on the screen together.
I mean, they dated in real life.
Yeah, and exactly. So we know they have chemistry. Exactly. That's what my point. My number 5 choice is... He's
the Phantom.
Danny Phantom makes it into the top 25, slips through because if you guys, we were talking about theme songs at the beginning of the show. Danny Phantom had the best probably animated TV song in history. I mean, the intro got you so hyped for the show. I mean, it was unbelievable. Every time I heard that, I knew it was on. Tonight, we are honored to have a special guest joining the show. He was the voice of Colossus in the movie Deadpool and will reprise the role in Deadpool 2 when the movie hits theaters on May 18th. We are pleased to be joined by the one and only Stefan Kapisic. Stefan, how are you doing tonight?
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh my gosh, I knew I was going to mess it up. But yeah, we really appreciate you being on the show and, just it's awesome that you're here.
Well, first of all, when I heard about the name of your show, I thought at the moment that would be perfect for Colossus to say something like that, For example, he would do something like, telling Deadpool or whoever, he would go something like, if you want to be a superhero, no capes required. That's something that just came to my mind right away. Such a perfect name for your show, guys.
Oh, well, thank you. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate the voice. Thank you so much. So my first question is, and, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard you're really a big superhero fan yourself, even before getting the role. So I'm curious to know how much you knew about Colossus beforehand, and what did you do to prepare for the role? Since this is my last show on Blaze Radio, I'm just, so thankful to Blaze for giving me all these opportunities, from Traffic Jam to Bottom of the Six to Flying High with Eric and Skye, and now to No Capes Required. It's just been a tremendous honor. So thank you to all the co-hosts, the producers, the station directors, everybody. So thank you, Blaze.